This is Work Together 5-1. In this section, we're learning about checks, how to endorse them, and how to write them. Our instructions are on page 123 in our book. It says, write the answers to the following problems in the working papers. Your instructor will guide you through the following examples. You are authorized to sign checks for Balsam Lake Accounting. For each of these situations, prepare the appropriate endorsement. So for our first one, we are going to write a blank endorsement. A blank endorsement means we just sign our name, and you're going to sign your first and last name. For the second one, it says that we are going to write a special endorsement to transfer a check to Kelsey Sather. So for a special endorsement, on the first line, we write pay to the order of. Then we write in the name of who we are signing the check over to, which is Kelsey Sather. And then we sign it on the third line. Okay, then for our third endorsement, we're writing a restrictive endorsement to deposit a check in the account of Balsam Lake Accounting. So we put on here for deposit only. Then we write to the account of and then we write the account name, which is Balsam Lake Accounting. And last, we sign it. Okay, that takes care of the first part. Step number 2, record the balance brought forward on check stub number 78. So here's check number 78, and this is the check stub for 78. And our balance brought forward is $1,805.75. So we record that in the balance brought forward line. That takes care of step 2. Step 3 says record a deposit of $489 made on October 30th of the current year on check stub number 78. So if you look here, we have an amount deposited line, and we're making this deposit on October 30th, so we're going to put in 10/30 and the current year. And then our deposit is for $489. And then we have to get a new subtotal. So you're going to use a calculator. See if this one works. We take our previous balance, or our balance brought forward, $1,805.75, plus our deposit, $489. And that gives us $2,294.75. You do have to write really small. Okay, so that's how we record our deposit. Step 4, prepare check stubs and write the following checks. Use October 30th of the current year as the date. So for check number 78, we're going to write it to Corner Garage for repairs. And the amount is $162. We'll put $162.00 on the top line. Then we put in the date, October 30th, and the current year. And then on the to line, we're going to put Corner Garage. And on the for line, we are going to put repair expense. And that gives us a little note of what account we're going to record that in. Okay, we're also going to finish filling out the bottom of this. Okay, if we had any fees or anything, we would write them on this section. We don't have any, so we're just going to carry our subtotal down to 294.75, and then we put in the amount of this check, which is 162, and we're going to subtract. So here's my previous balance minus 162, and that gives me 2132.75. Then we actually fill out the check. We start with the date, October 30th of the current year, paid to the order of Corner Garage, $162. On the cents, it's a good practice to underline that to make sure it's different from the dollars, so somebody does not turn that into a comma and add a zero and make it 162,000. Okay, down here, a lot of people do this line wrong. Notice it already has the word dollars here. So we're just going to write out 162 and no 100ths, and then we draw a line. A lot of time people will be like $162 and no 100ths dollars. Well, this word dollars takes care of everything, so it's redundant if you write the word dollars by hand. So we just write the whole amount, 162, and then our fractional amount, which is our cents. Now on the for line, we're going to put in a memo. This was for repairs. And then you sign it with your signature. Your first and last name. Okay, now we come to the next check. Check number 79 is to St. Crow Supply for $92. So we're going to come here and we're going to put our balance brought forward, which is 2132.75. I don't have a deposit, so I just put in 2132.75. I don't have any other expenses, so I just put in 2132.75. Now I write the check stub, $92, and the date, October 30th, current year. And this is to St. Crow, which is spelled weird, like my last name, Supply. And this is for supplies. Okay, then we finish filling out this check stub, so we put $92 here. Here's my current balance still in my calculator, so I'm going to minus 92, and I end up with 2,040.75. Then I go ahead and fill out the check. October 30, current year, St. Crow Supply, $92. $92 and no 100ths. Draw a line to the end on the for line, supplies, and then your signature. Okay, that is the end of 5-1 work together. Now you need to do 5-1 on your own.